81 and 71. No, okay, wait, let me. Yeah, DSN 81 and 71. Write a program to exchange the numbers in even locations between 38 and 48 with the numbers in odd locations between 48 and 58. Okay, here program looks to be very interesting.
Yes. Yes, sir.
You can share the screen. One of you share the screen, but both of you has to have to come on video mode. No, so that I understand that you
Sir,
guys are okay.
1 minute. I'll join.
Okay, right, no problem. So Shelvi is already on video mode and Nitin. Okay. Out of two, who is going to be the who is going to execute the program? Shelvi, are you executing?
Sir,
Shelvi.
can you repeat? I didn't hear you.
Okay. Out of two, you and Nitin, who is going to do demo?
Rohit is going to do demo because my memory window is in glitch, sir. Because when I'm copying the program from 30H to 40H, it's also getting copied in 41H. It was working fine yesterday, but today morning it's not. So
Okay, no issues, no issues. Anyone of you can do the demo. But okay, so before do the demo, one of you can explain what exactly happening in the program, and then you can do the demo. Okay.
okay, so should I open the report and explain, or should I just do it verbally?
First, you can explain the report. That's also okay. If you have prepared the report, you can explain because everybody should understand what is happening in the program. So that's why we can learn programming. It's not that only you understood. Everybody should understand. With that intention, um,
Okay, so
take
I.
only 2 minutes to explain. No, I'm not expecting a detailed explanation. Just
Mhm.
like from what location you are giving the data and what you are expecting after the execution of the program. That's all.
Okay, so I'll present the screen before.
Yes. Yeah, here we go.
Can you see my screen, sir?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
Here
so
we go.
we are selecting the 30H location and 40H location first. We will load these values into register R0 and R1, and then we'll run the loop. We'll first load the value of accumulator in
Shalini,
B.
sorry to interrupt you. You need not
Yeah.
explain the program. You explain the
Yes.
algorithm. Like, you take data from 30 to 48. Only the even location you have to exchange. Let me look into the program again. A program to exchange the numbers in even locations between 30H and 40H with the numbers in the odd locations between 40H and 50H. So what I understand from the program statement is that you have to have a two sets of data starting from 30H to 40H, another set of data from 40H to 50H. So
Yes,
odd
sir.
even locations of 40H, 30 to 40H should be exchanged with odd locations of 40H to 50H.
Yes, sir.
Correct? Okay.
So yeah, it will basically be like that even location from 30H to 48, like 32H or 34H. The
Okay.
data we will, whatever we will input in these location will get copied to odd locations between 40H and 50H, that is 41H or 43H. It will be done consecutively. We have used this logic that even in odd location, get two in line at the difference of two. Like first even location will be at 42H, and then after the difference of two, it will be at 44H. So depending on that, the location will be copied on the odd locations also, which will also be deferred by two only. Using this logic, we have made the program,
Okay.
and yeah, and if all the odd and even locations are identified by the program, then the loop will end and it will be all loaded in the memory window. So it can be easily seen from there.
Okay. Fine. So that means you understood the program thoroughly. That's fine. So now we can look into the output straight away.
Okay.
So Rohit is going to present. Okay. Rohit, are you presenting? Rohit.
Hello. Yes, sir. I have to join from I'm running Windows in virtual machine.
Okay.
So she can present and I'll explain.
She explained. You just show the output.
Same.
You enter the data and show the output. That's all. That's all left out.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
1 minute.
Yes.
I'll join from.
Because meantime, is anybody else ready? By the time Rohit prepares his virtual machine, so that.
So you in 55 and
Okay,
83.
go ahead. By the time, right, you prepare, By then, let us look into somebody else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
USN 55 and 58. USN 55. And I think I don't have your. I think I'd given you the question a little late now.
So the question, just a
Yeah.
minute.
I think I had shared you the question.
Yes, sir, just a second.
Yes. Can you repeat the USN? One is 55.
55 and 83.
83.
So 83.
Okay. 55 and 80. Okay. Here we go. Actually, I'm noting down the USN also. Okay. So whoever Whichever team presents, noting down the USNs.
Sir, question is,
Okay.
write a program
Okay.
to generate the Fibonacci series of numbers,
Okay.
the count of numbers being equal to the number at location 60H.
Okay. Fine. Yes. So can you repeat again? Count of number is equal to
Count of numbers being equal to the numbers at location 60H.
6 stage. Okay. Okay. Fine. Fine. Okay. So who is presenting now? We'll give the demo.
USN 55. I will be giving the demo.
Yes. 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 Go ahead.
So is my screen visible?
Just a second. Yeah. Here we go. Yes.
So this is the program for the Fibonacci series.
Okay.
So should I explain the algorithm or the whole program?
Not whole program is not necessary. Just algorithm.
So like for briefly explaining, here we move the location of 30H into R0, and we move the location address of 31H into R1. Then here the Fibonacci loop series begins. Here we move the location address of R1, like @R1, which is written. We move it into A and add A and location of @R0. So suppose if in location 30H 0 is given, and in location 31H 1 is given, then A 0 will be moved to 1 will be moved to A, and A and @R0, which is 0, will be added. Then incrementation of R0 and incrementation of R1 happens. So R0 will become 30. In R0, the location of 31H will be saved, and in R1, the location of 32H will be saved. Then again, we move A into the location of R1, and then the loop starts again. So since previously in location R0 becomes location 31H, in which 1 was saved, and the 32H will become 1. So the next step, 1 plus 1 will become 2, which is the Fibonacci series in which a Fibonacci series in which a number is the sum of previous two numbers. So in this way, the Fibonacci series happens.
Okay. Okay. Can you execute and show the output?
Yes, sir.
Nishant, when you are given this program, I had given in the WhatsApp. No, you are not allotted along with others, I think.
No, sir. Actually, I asked you personally this also because USN 83, he was allotted with two USNs, USN 14 and
Yes.
So then I paired with USN 83, and those two were paired together.
Oh, no, I mean this question was given to you or to 83, USN 83.
No, so USN 83.
Okay, because I'm looking in this list, so I think it's USN. Let me check. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, correct. USN 83 was paired with 014. Correct.
Yes.
Write a program to generate Fibonacci series of numbers. The count of numbers being equal to the number at the location 60H. Okay, fine.
So should I show the?
Yes.
So first we'll build target, and here it is 0 error. So we'll move to debugging. Yeah, at location. So should I take any number, or you will be giving me the number for
You take your number. No, that's not an issue. That's not an
Yes, sir.
issue.
So at location in memory window, we can see that at location 60H,
Okay.
I am giving suppose a number 15.
Okay.
Then we are going and running the program, and then at location 30H, we get the Fibonacci series for the number saved at 60H location, that was 15, and this is the Fibonacci series. Here we can see that 0, 0, and 01 addition 01 is 01, 01, 02, 01, 03 addition 03, and 02, 05, 05, such as so as the Fibonacci series continues.
Okay, but just a second. Just hold on a second. Series of numbers. The count of numbers being equal to count of numbers being equal to correct. You're loading the number at 60H, that you have taken it as 15.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and the result you're displaying at 30H.
30H, yes, sir.
That is not given in the problem, no? That's what I was looking at.
No, sir.
The
That
target
was
location is not shown, is not specified in the program. Then you can assume that's not the issue.
yes,
So
sir.
the count of numbers equal to the number at location 60. That's correct. That's correct. Because that's what I was looking for. You know, the target location, it was not specified in the program. Then you
Yes.
can assume that's not an issue. Okay. And of course, the simulation. You know, I don't know whether it's a problem with my screen resolution. I'm not able to see, but I can see the numbers. That's not an issue. That's not an issue. Okay. So you're getting 15 numbers, is it, or how many numbers you're getting as a result? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I think Nishan,
Yes, sir.
total number generated should be equal to 15. I think that's what the program says. In that case, what you have to do is, instead of giving 60 in the memory location after doing the debug start session, give 15 in the program itself.
Okay, sir.
Okay, now you got the point. No, that's what I understand from the program. That total Fibonacci series generated should be equal to number stored at 60H. Let us say, for example, you store so let us say 10 at 50H. The number of series generated should be equal to 10. But in your case, I think it is little more than 15 it is generating. I think I lost the count. Maybe it's around 18 or 19 now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The program is working, no doubt. But can you work on this? I mean, okay. So what I suggest is take 15 in the program itself. You know, like move 60H comma hash 15. 15. 0fh. 0fh means 15 decimal. So that way you can control the execution of the program, and you can generate only 15 Fibonacci series. Fibonacci series, I think. That's what it's called. Okay, now Nisha,
Okay, sir.
can you slightly modify so that we get that output? Of course, I noted down. You know that you have given demo, I noted down. But try to work on that. Let us see. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Fine. Okay. Yes. Now, Rohit, are you ready? Rohit and
Yes, sir.
Selvi? First, Nisha. Sorry, Rohit.
I'll turn on the
sure.
video mode
Okay.
to the screen only.
No problem.
You can see now, sir.
Yes. Here we go. On your mobile, you are focusing for
Hi.
mobile, alva? Okay, no
It's,
issues. I know. Okay. Okay, so exchange between 30 to 40 location, even locations with the odd locations from 50H to 60H. That was the. Okay, we can run the program. Run the program, give the data, but it's not clear. Let us see.
debug target no error.
Okay. Yeah, now it's better. The clarity is better now. is more clear now.
Now we have to enter data
Our data
30
30
to
to
40 and
40
40 to 50.
as well as 40 to 50 ಅಲ್ವಾ? Okay, the other location is 40 to 50. Okay. ಇದು ರೈತ right click
Yes.
on the location.
Huh?
Right click on 30H. ಅಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ in that below next to that first location. Right click modify memory at 30H. There's an option modify memory. ಇಲ್ಲ don't select it. No, I'll show you in the class now. Right click, just
Yes.
modify now. View the data separated by comma. Click on that, modify memory at 30H. View the data separated by comma. It will enter to all the locations. I mean, the number,
Okay, sir.
number
Understood.
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ
Instead of selecting individual, you can do it
takes
here.
time ಅಂತ. 2 locations ಆದ್ರೆ okay, but if it is tens of location, it takes time ಅಂತ. That's the idea.
And enter some 20, 20, 30.
Yeah, random numbers. Now you can enter single digit numbers also. Okay, our intention is to see whether the program is working or not. That's the idea. So we're not particular about the data what you provide. That's not the issue.
We'll take the screenshot of
Allah, once it is working, then you can
to
take the
remember the
screenshot of
previous. I have entered.
Okay.
I'll run.
You know what happened is that first of all, the entered data was not clearly visible. Now if you run it, okay, now it's okay. Is it before running or after running?
This is
Right?
before only, not
Okay,
run.
okay, fine. Okay. So the data is 30 even locations of 30H. So for example, let's say 14 should come to replace 0B, correct? And 28 should replace 21, something like that, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So 0A,
Wrong.
1E, 32, 46 will be exchanged with the odd location of 42.
0A should replace 16, correct? Alva? I think I'm right.
1E should be replaced, then 2. Yes, sir.
2C, correct. 1A should replace 2C, correct. 2C na 2 na. I'm little confused here. 0A should
Sir,
replace.
this is 0B is 40,
Okay.
41, 42, 43. 2C
Correct.
is 43.
Correct.
And then 0A is 30, 31, 32. So 1E and 2C.
Correct.
32 and
0A
40.
should replace 16, correct. Run madam. Run.
Diagonal exchange.
Correct. 41. Correct. Even order.
Running. So 16 has come here, 2C has come here, and same.
Okay.
16 was here, sir. So it came here. 2C was in place of 1E.
Okay. No, correct.
Yes.
Other numbers I didn't notice. Okay, it's okay.
Yes,
that's
other number also have changed.
Okay, correct. 16 to 10. 2C ಮತ್ತೆ 1 is change. Correct. Done. That's it. If you got the idea, it's good. That's it. ಆಯ್ತಪ್ಪ. Okay.
Done, sir.
Done. ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Done.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Next team ಅಪ್ಪ. This who else? Next team.
So USN 78.
78 and
USN 03.
Just a second. And note down. 78 and 03. No? Okay. 78 and 03. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Write a program to do the following. X plus y whole square plus 50 if z is equal to 0. X minus y divided by 2 plus 25 if x is greater than 10. Z is greater than 10. X star y plus 3 to the power x if z is greater than 100. X is the data location at 30H, Y is the data location at 40H, Z is the data location at 50H. Sorry, bye. Done that. Okay. Program is
Should I present the screen?
yes, yes, please.
Yes, yes. Is the screen visible?
It is sharing now. Okay, just a second. I think I have pinned. Oh, yes, yes, visible. Visible.
So in this program, given there are three variables having data location 30H, 40H, and 50H.
Okay.
We are given three conditions: z is equal to 0, z is greater than 10, and z is equal greater than 100. And we are having three algebraic equations for that.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, correct, correct.
So firstly, we'll load the data into register, and then we'll check for the condition. If condition is present, we'll go inside the loop and solve the algebraic equation. Otherwise, we'll move directly to the end.
Okay.
We do this thing for all three conditions: z is equal to 0, z greater than 10, and z greater than 100.
Okay. Sorry.
Should I execute?
Yes, run the program. Yeah. So three
Firstly,
programs
we
for three conditions. Okay.
Firstly, we build 0 red 0 1.
Yeah.
I'll give at location 30H input 4.
Sorry, yes. Shukla, you are
Yes.
giving the data in C drive, C, no,
No, sir, it's D.
D only.
D colon.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Pen. Because of the resolution, it looks like C. Okay, no issues, no issues. Yeah.
In 40, I have given 2, and in
okay.
50, it will be 0. So this is condition for z is equal to 0.
Correct. Right. First condition.
So,
Okay.
yeah, so I'll run by step by step. Firstly, data gets stored in R0, R1, and R2.
Okay.
Then it will check for the condition like if z is 0 or not. So if z is equal to 0, it will move inside the loop. It will
Okay.
move the data of R0 to accumulator and add the value of R1, that is the value of, it will do X plus Y.
Correct.
And then it will move the value 2 to B, and then it will multiply it. So X plus Y into 2 will get the result. And after that, we'll add the number 50 to the accumulator.
Okay.
And we'll get the result 3 in accumulator itself. And the 50 will be decimal value.
Okay.
Yeah.
The result is in accumulator. Correct.
So after this, we'll do for z is greater than 10.
Okay.
We'll give value C.
Z greater than 10. Okay. Correct.
So then it will move from first loop, and then it'll go into the second loop. So it will check if the carry bit is set. It will go to the next loop, that is z greater than 100. Otherwise, it will be in the same loop. So
okay.
I have given a condition for z is less than 99 also.
Okay, Shukla, okay, that's okay. I think you're checking the you're doing the comparison using subtraction operation, no?
Yes.
Okay, that's also okay. Instead of using, okay, that's also okay. So you can use CJNE also, but CJNE does the same job. It internally does the subtraction operation only. Okay, that's fine. That's not an issue.
So I check the condition for z, and after that it will go inside the loop. I'll clear the carry bit, and then the value of x will be moved to accumulator.
Okay.
And y to x minus y will do by subtracting R1 from the accumulator, and then we will move value of 2 to the B, and we'll divide x minus y by 2 by division operation. Then we'll add 25 to it. We'll get the whole value in accumulator, and now we'll transfer the value to the R4. That will be our result.
Register R4. In R4 is not updated data because we have to execute.
Yes.
So to press, oh yes, now we got that. Correct.
Yeah.
So similarly, it will work for, you execute that also. Let us see.
Yes.
Execute for z greater than.
We'll give the value 69.
Okay, z less than 100.
Yeah. 100 is in hexadecimal is 62.
Okay, yeah.
Here also we'll check the first condition, z is equal to 0 and z is less than 99. And after that, it will come to the second level. Here it will check for z is greater than 100. Here the same condition, it will check for the carry bit. If carry bit is not set, it will go to the end of the, otherwise it will execute the program.
Okay. Okay.
So it will move the value of x to a, and then a value of y to b, and then it will multiply x into y.
Okay.
Then the result of x into y, it will move to R3. After
Okay.
that, it will move the value of x into a and value 3 into b.
Okay.
And then it multiply operation 3x, and after it, it will add the value of 3x plus x into y and put it all in accumulator.
Accumulate. So the result will be accumulate. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So you tested all the three conditions, no? X is
Yes.
equal to z is equal to 0, z greater than 10,
Z greater
z
than
less than 100, or what is the third?
greater than 100.
Greater than 100. Okay. But you gave 69, no?
So 69, it will change into the
Oh, that is
hexadecimal.
hexadecimal. Sorry. Correct. In the program, is it given as hexadecimal or decimal?
No, sir. So nothing is given.
Oh, nothing is specified. That's why you're assuming it as decimal.
Decimal.
Okay. Then correct. Okay, that assumption is fair enough, because since it is not specified, you can comfortably assume it
It's
as a
given
decimal.
25 and
That's
50.
correct. That's correct. Perfect. Very good. I could really appreciate the way you have commented and the way you have separated the code. Presentation is wise. It was really good. I appreciate. Shukla. Okay. Very good.
Thank you, sir.
Very good. Thank you, sir. Okay. Guess next thing. Yes, anybody? Okay, guys, those who have submitted, shown the demo now, okay? There is 81, 71, 55, 83, 78, 03, okay? You can submit the, that assignment report. Okay, since you have shown the output, you can submit the assignment report in the link I have shared. In that link, you can submit the, okay? So make sure that in the report, add the comments to the program, because it's very, easy. Just like Shukla displayed now, it's easy to understand the program. You need not look somewhere else. The program is self-explanatory. Anybody can see the program and they can understand. So that way you can make it more readable. Okay. Is anybody else want to show the output base? Okay, guess only 3 team had prepared. Okay, few of you must have shown the output in the other section. Somebody has messaged yesterday. I need to cross check with Satish sir. I'll speak to Satish sir and I'll take the list. Those who have given demo to Satish sir, but I'll take the list anyway. That's not a problem. Okay, so guess how many of you have teamed with the other section? Because if you are showing the output to Satish sir, no problem. Okay, and if you're showing the output to me, that's also okay. Both of us will maintain the list. We will not miss out any names, and there will not be any confusion also. Okay, we'll make sure that your time unnecessarily is not wasted by presenting here as well as there. I think Satish sir has already finished almost 50% of the presentation, I guess, in the section. That I could not. I had some other work, so I could not take the presentation. Otherwise, we could have started the day only. So we'll keep this presentation in this extra classes. Tomorrow, I think we have the class at 10 a.m. Tomorrow is our class processor and class is at. Okay, tomorrow is Wednesday. Okay, third hour. Ours is third hour. Okay. Let us say third hour. Let us have this presentation only. Okay. If possible, I'll take a request for fourth hour also. So of course, I guess I understand. From Thursday you have the internals. So you have a lot of preparation to do. I understand. But this takes only 5 minutes. See, the Shukla's team, and they could show the demo in another just 5 minutes. So first make the program understand. Explain the program. Explain the program means what is happening actually. What is the algorithm of the program, and you can show the output. That's all. The idea is to make sure that you have understood the program. One thing. And others also get the idea. Yes, it is as good as learning, at least 50 programs. So let us say we have given 30 to 40 programs. If you are doing these programs on your own, on your own means you are learning. If you're learning, writing the program, executing the program, and if you see others program, still get to know a lot of ideas. That way you can learn coding. That way you can learn, you get new ideas, and that you can implement in your coding. That's the basic idea. Okay, that's all, guys. Because after the second entrance, we'll provide you the questions for the Proteus implementation. Okay, so that also is the second. That is the AT actually. This is assignment. That is the AT. So we have to spend little more time on this. Of course, AT is very Proteus software is simple, guys. I will give a demo on that also. Proteus usage, because that you'll use it in your project also. A semester project, most of the embedded projects you can make use of that software. Of course, what we have is a cracked version. It's actually a commercial version available in the market, but what we are using is a cracked version. That will give a lot of idea about the interfacing of the components, which we are going to learn in our course. So AAT part, the same procedure, you have to give the demo. That will not take this much of time, because there is by then you will be familiar with the program, no problem. You can straight away execute the program and you can show the output. Very simple. Their explanation of the program is not necessary, since it is the beginning stage. Here also I'm not expecting the explanation of the program, as few of your friends could demonstrate. So if you have understood the program, you can straight away go for the demonstration of the program. You can run the program, you can show the output. Yes, if nobody else has has to do demo, and then we have to wind up. But see that guys, you finish at the earliest. Tomorrow let's have this presentation again in our regular class, so that I want to wind up. Yes, in fact, we should have winded up before the second interview. That was the idea. But your time is also precious. You have to prepare for the test. That also I understand. This is also a part of the internals anyway. Assignment. Yes, okay. So tomorrow, third hour, whoever is ready, you can do demo. Okay. So more people, if you can do demo and you can finish off, that's better. So we can start early, and start early means in our regular hours. So if you have to finish early, we can finish as many teams as possible. It's okay. Okay. So if no other teams will present now, so we'll end the session now. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for joining. Okay. See you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.
So one doubt I had.
Yes. Tell me.
So in the report, do we have to include a algorithm or a flow chart? Because shall we
Either one
have
of them.
executed
Either
a
one.
flow chart?
Either one of them. Either one. Both are doesn't make sense. The idea
Okay,
of the flow chart or the algorithm is that whoever reads the program, they should understand immediately. That's the idea. The idea.
Yes.
Either one of them. But for the
Okay.
program, I suggest include the comment. Just like especially Shukla.
Sir, can we give now?
Yes, why not? Why not? Please, go ahead. No issues. I was waiting. No, that's not an issue. You can give, no problem. But you have to tell me who are giving now. That is 62, Purvi and?
Sir, 79, sir.
Okay, let me know that. 62 and 79, huh? 62.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just a second. And 79, okay. What is your 62 first entry? Yours is the first entry in the list. Write a program to count how many of the numbers stored in the memory range 32 40H are in BCD format. Okay, here we go. So that means you have to write a program to identify whether the number is BCD or not.
Yes, sir.
Okay, here we go. Yes.
So can I present?
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, please.
Sir, is my screen visible?
Yes, yes, here we go.
Yes, sir. So I have stored the 30H location into R0 register, and then initialized R2 register 00 to store the count.
Okay.
Then I have used this loop in which I have used this R0 register as a pointer in which 30H location is stored right now, and I have stored 10H to register B. Then I have divided A and B, and so A will store the quotient, and B will store the remainder.
Okay.
Then I have subtracted like right now 30. Then I have subtracted 10 decimal number 10 from A, and if there will be no carry, then directly it will increase R0. I mean, we'll jump to
Next
L2.
location. Okay.
Yes, sir. Or else, um, then we will check for B. Like as everything, every arithmetic operation we do in accumulator. So we will store the value which is there in B into A, and then we will subtract 10 from A accumulator, and then if there will be no carry, then we will jump to L2, increase, then we will increase R0, or else there will be an increment in R2 where we store the count here.
Okay.
And then then we will jump to L1 for the next loop.
Why 41H, Soumya?
Sir,
We are
because
comparing or not with 41H?
because we are given with the value 40H, 30H to 40H only. Then if we will get 41H, then
Okay. So last location 40H you mean this. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And then I've stored this value, the count, which is stored in R2 register in at the location 50H, which was not mentioned, but I've just stored in 50H.
Okay.
And this.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Sir, can I run the program?
Yes. Run the program. It's already in a learning session, I guess, debug session.
Yes, sir. So I will put some data like so one.
You can do that way, no? Right click on first location, modify memory at 38. So continuously you can enter the data.
Yes, sir. Here I can give 17 values, so I have given 4 values as which are not in BCD format. So
Okay.
then I'm running, and I'm getting 15 over here, 50H location at 50H location, 0E15, as there are 4 numbers are not in a BCD format.
No, only one is BCD, no? Only 54 is in BCD format.
Yes, sir. Oh, sorry, sir. And zeros are in BCD format.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Or else I have to give 17.
Better. So that's why what I suggest is right click on the 30th location and modify memory at 38 location. You give single numbers, you need not like a single number means like F, O, A, C, D, 1, 2. That's enough. That
Yes, sir.
should be
Yes,
okay.
sir. Yes.
From 0 to F, you can give the numbers. That's also okay. You need not give bigger number like D9. This one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, can I stop sharing the screen?
Okay, sure. You want to, you can run here only, no? I mean, debug stop session, run the program, again you can give the data.
Yes, sir.
No, not like that. Click on somewhere else. Oh, you're giving the data, location wise, okay. No issues. Give some hexadecimal numbers also, like you can give single numbers, you need not give double numbers. Like a,
Okay, sir.
that's also enough. Okay. From 30 to 40, no? 30 to 40.
48. Yes, sir.
40.
Yes.
Correct.
Sir, I've filled for these 17 locations.
Okay.
Sir, at 50th location, I'm getting the out.
Correct. So out
Yes, sir.
of the given data,
Yes, sir.
10 are in BCD format. Left
Yes, sir.
out are in hexadecimal format.
Yes, sir.
Correct. Perfect. Earlier, see, the taking 0 was a good idea actually. But
Yes,
0, what happens is that we cannot ignore it. I mean, we cannot say it's a wrong way of doing it. It's correct, but
Yes, sir.
these numbers will give a better idea, like hexadecimal numbers and
Yes, yes,
packed
sir.
BCD numbers, unpacked BCD numbers. So this will give even much better clarity. Okay,
Yes, sir.
very good. This is well done. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So
Excuse me, sir.
Hello. Yes. Tell me.
Sir, 428 and 106, sir.
Then just a second. Who is that? Who is that?
428 and 106, sir.
428 ಅಲ್ವಾ ಶಶಿ ಅಂತೆ ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ ನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀನಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಟ್ ಡೌನ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ESN 1BS 20 ಅಲ್ವಾ 20 428 ಅಲ್ವಾ
Sir, 106.
106 ಓಕೆ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ 106 ಸರಿಯಪ್ಪ ಆಯ್ತು ಓಕೆ ಹಿಯರ್ ವಿ ಗೋ
Sir, I'm sharing the
ನೀನು
screen,
ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀಯಾ
sir.
ನೀನು ಯೂಸ್
Sir, no, sir, I will share, sir.
ಆಯ್ತಪ್ಪ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದ ಓಕೆ ಹಿಯರ್ ವಿ ಗೋ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಏನಪ್ಪ ನಾನು ಐ ಡಿಡ್ಂಟ್ ಸಿ ದ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್
Sir, program is like to identify the second largest number between the RAM location of 20H to 30H, sir.
ಅಲ್ಲ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ವಾಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಟು ಯು ಬೈ
Both ಇಬ್ಬರಿಗೂ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರಿ ಸರ್.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಐ ಮೀನ್ ಇದು ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇತ್ತಾ ಅಥವಾ ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಸಪರೇಟ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದು.
ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 428 ಯುವರ್ USN ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ USN ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿಲ್ವಲ್ಲ? ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಸಿ ಯುವರ್ USN. 428 ಅಲ್ವಾ?
428 and
correct, here it is. So yeah, so rated program to find the second largest number in between the locations 28, so that is perfect. Yeah, program is clear. Yes, okay, you can show the output.
So just a minute, sir.
Run madapa program, because we know the program we discussed in 5A and 5B also. So largest smallest program number, finding largest smallest we are
So we are using the bubble sorting, sir, for that one.
that default is very well known program algorithm, bubble sort. Yes.
So then the Yogesh is showing that one even so output.
Yes. Okay. Ado Yogita, that red dot indicates breakpoint on line number 8. What does the compiler does is it will stop execution at that line. So that will appear whenever you double click on a particular line. It will insert a breakpoint. Okay. So you can remove it by double clicking on the same line. Ata double here. Okay.
So shall I start debugging?
Madapa. Yeah, start the execution. Second largest number. ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆಯಪ್ಪ ಡೇಟಾ ಯೋಗಿತಾ?
Yes sir, I give 9 numbers, sir.
9 numbers ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆಯಲ್ವಾ? ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಲಾರ್ಜೆಸ್ಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ? ಓಕೆ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಲಾರ್ಜೆಸ್ಟ್ ನಂಬರ್. ರನ್ ದ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್. ಸಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ದಾ? ವೇರ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ಡ್? ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ಡ್ ಇನ್
R4 register.
ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ R4. ಅಥವಾ ಮುಂಚೆನೇ 8 ಅಂತ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು?
ಇಲ್ಲ,
ಹಂಗೇನಿಲ್ಲ.
no sir.
So this program will work for other set of data also, ಅಲ್ವಾ?
Yes sir.
Okay. ಸರಿ. ಈಸಿ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಸಿಕ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ.
Ha sir.
Okay, fine. Anyway, okay, good. Okay, thank you. Okay, so anybody else?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, 433 and 417, sir. Sir, however, we have 15 minutes break, sir. We can compensate.
ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ನೀನ್ ಮನೇಲಿದ್ಯಾ? ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಗಳು ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ.
Okay, sir. What to do, sir? Should we continue tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
ಸರಿ. ನಿಂದು 433 ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ಯಾರು?
417, sir.
ಆಯ್ತಪ್ಪ. ನಿಮ್ದ್ರಿಂದನೇ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿ. ಓಕೆ.
Okay, sir. Done, sir.
ಆಯ್ತಪ್ಪ. ಓಕೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
Thank you, sir.
ಓಕೆ. ಎಸ್. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾರೋ ಕೆಲವರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರಾ? ನಮ್ಮ ಡಿ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅದೇ ಆ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಅದು ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ಅಂತ. ಇವತ್ತಾಯ್ತು, ಒಂದು 5 ಟೀಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಂಗೆ ಆಯ್ತು. ಇವತ್ತು 5 ಟೀಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು, ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇವತ್ತು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಓಕೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇವರು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದವರು